Hi, I'm Len Sporman with the Blue Devils. Can you believe it? 7 years of AAU basketball coming to a close in the next couple weeks. The first 2 years of my involvement was mainly a fan, just like most of you, watching my son Ben play AAU basketball for another team. The next 2 years I served as an assistant coach with another team, and I became a founder of the Blue Devils. Then the last 3 years, once our players became freshmen at the high school level, that's when I decided I had enough experience and maybe guts to become a head coach of the Blue Devils. A main question a lot of people have asked me over the years was really, how did we get the players that we did? And I can't take claim for that. Honestly, my own son Ben from Lake Central and another player, Brian Brillmeyer from Griffith High School, they became friends over the years, competing against each other, and then through the internet and something called MySpace, they started communicating with a lot of other good basketball players from the region and asked them if they would like to form an AAU all-star basketball team. So really I have to give my son Ben and Brian Brillmeyer of Griffith High School all the credit for help putting the team together the first few years. Over these years I've met numerous families and players from all over Northwest Indiana. And I just want to take a few minutes at this time to give you a special thank you from my heart that I really truly appreciate all the time, and in some cases generous donations to help make the Blue Devil program the program that it has become. I want to thank all the families and friends, whether the player just played only a month or two or for the past 3 or 4 or 5 seasons. A big thank you goes to all the players that participated this past year. Again, when I say this past year, it's really interesting that we participated so far in 9 tournaments. The last tournament's coming up next week, and that's the Nationals at Fort Wayne. But out of the 9 tournaments, we've won 2 of them, and I'm happy to say that the majority of the other tournaments, we finished in the Final 4. We've lost some of the tough games in double overtime or overtime, but we've never been blown out of any game, and I've always tell the players I don't mind losing as long as we leave everything on the floor, and I'm happy to say that every game we did exactly that. This shows the commitment of the Blue Devils, that we had at least 9 players and sometimes 10 players go to all these tournaments. That's never happened before. With the economy the way it is, I'm also very happy to say that we had the support of numerous businesses to make generous donations, whether it's $50 here or $100 there, just to help offset our cost. Big thank you goes to John Stroya, the general manager, and Mark Layden, the owner of the field house there in Maryville. The Blue Devils were the first 17-year-old boys AAU basketball team that was sponsored by the field house. Instead of using my church, as I have done so for many years, we used the field house this past year. It's better centrally located for all my players. Normally I would be lucky if I had 50–60% of the kids attending practice the first few years, but this last year I can honestly say I always had 90 to 100% of all the players there, and I know a big reason for that is because of the location and the beautiful facilities at the field house in Maryville. Last but surely not least, I want to thank my own family. Anyone that is involved with coaching youth sports today understands that there is a lot more involvement with the family and fans. This can be very stressful, and Sharon has been very instrumental with her patience and understanding, dealing with that and also helping me cope with all that type of stress. I just want to finish by saying a special thank you to all my players over the past 7 years. Again, whether you played for just 1 month or 1 game for the Blue Devils. You don't know how that has helped develop the Blue Devils program over the years. Good luck to all of you. Bye now.